Friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Grandhomme, and today we will analyze and discuss the three matches altogether. First of all, New Zealand versus England, third T20I played at the Sexton Oval in Nelson, and then Australia versus Pakistan, second T20I played at Canberra in Manuka Oval, and then the first Afghanistan versus West Indies one-day international played in Lucknow at Ikana International Cricket Stadium. So first starting from the New Zealand-England game, T20I, New Zealand made only one change. The game, Blair Tickner was handed a match, and then England made three changes. Tom Benton, a 20-year-old, good young, exciting young cricketer, was handed a debut in place of Johnny Bairstow, and wicket-keeping duties were given to Sam Billings. Matt Parkinson made the debut in place of Adil Rashid, who was rested, and in place of Chris Jordan, Tom Curran got a game. So these were the three changes for England and only one change for New Zealand. New Zealand, after winning the toss, a breezy day in Nelson, winning the toss and opting to bat first, and as it turned out to be a very good decision by the captain Tim Southee at the toss. So Guptill and Munro gave them a pretty good start, particularly in Guptill hitting flurry of boundaries in the first power play overs, and then at the later stages of innings, Colin D. Grandhomme finished the innings with a better innings, and does what he does best. And what he does best is just flicking elegance, and also mixed up with some power hitting shot, belting the ball out of the ground, hitting more sixes than fours. So exciting young finisher as he is for New Zealand. And however, New Zealand kept losing the wickets at regular intervals, and Matt Parkinson also got the wicket of Tim Seifert as his maiden T20I wicket, but they never ever put the feet down from the accelerator, and they accelerated, and what an innings that was from Colin de Grandhomme, that particularly sealed the match, and that score was above par, as it turned out to be, of 180 in 20 overs. And when England started their chase, David Malan was looking in a good touch, and he scored his third T20I half century. But soon after his half century, he was also out. James Wince played a handy knock of 49 of 39. These were the top performers, and but still England lagged behind by 48 runs. Now moving on to Australia-Pakistan game. Australia-Pakistan game played at Canberra, day-night encounter, and in the evening sunshine, it was looking good, cool. National capital Canberra, and Pakistan winning the toss and opting to bat first, and then Babar Azam put on a show, as he's a class batsman, as we all know, and he has already shown that in the first T20I he played at the Australian soil. He made 50 not out in the first T20I, and then another 50 in this T20I. However, he was running out of the partners from the other end. Fakhar Zaman, another poor evening for him, horrid evening, and what a what a innings from Iftikhar Ahmed, exactly what you need from the team finisher. He's fulfilling the role of a finisher, and now the road for Shoaib Malik is looking harder and harder with so much of rebels around and thorns in place of, because as it is turning out to be that Iftikhar has sealed the finisher spot with a brilliant breezy 62 of 34 ball, riding sometimes on his luck, sometimes ball just short of the fielder, and David Warner, Ben McDermott also popped a simple chance over the ropes for to increase his luck in this evening. And what innings that was from, and this propelled the score to 150 for 6 wickets. And now the Australian turned out to be the Australians by captain Aaron Finch. And when we talk of Aaron Finch, he always got you off to a flyer, as it turned out to be, hitting a flurry of sixes, a flurry of fours, and when both the openers were out, David Warner and Aaron Finch, they were out cheaply, but not consuming the ball. Steve Smith, as it turned out to be, what an excellent batsman it was, what beauty of what gem of an innings he has played. 18 not out of 51 balls, a player of, deservedly the player of the match for this match, and he was using all his elegance, aggression and elegance mixed up with his unorthodox style of playing. That is the most lovely thing that I appreciate of the Steve Smith, the batsman, the unorthodox way of playing the game, and still he is able to maneuver the ball and able to manufacture the shots that was simply excellent, exuberant. And moving on to the Afghanistan West Indies ODI that happened today only at the Kana International Stadium in Lucknow. After winning the toss, West Indies on a foggy afternoon chose to bowl first, taking into the consideration the dew factor, and as it turned out to be a brilliant bowling spell by West Indies. However, at one time it was looking that Afghanistan was ahead in the game, and that time was when Ikram Ali Khill and Rahmat Shah put on a brilliant partnership, brilliant exhibition of play, exhibition of cover drives, of exuberant shots, of elegance in their partnership of 114. What words I should use for them? Every word is of less amount in front of those shots that they played. So 114 run partnership between those two steadied the ship for Afghanistan after they lost 2 wickets early. But the foolishness shown by Ikram Ali Khill, that he left the crease and just congratulating his partner Rahmat Shah for a 50. He was run out, and he didn't see that the ball was still in the fielder's hand. So that was the foolishness that cost us a wicket. And then slowly but steadily wickets tumbled, and eventually Afghanistan was folded out for 194. That was looking like a paltry score on this type of wicket, but as it turned out to be, the Afghanistani competitiveness induced hope in their fan as they stretched the game to 45th over with such a small target. That was the good bowling, controlled bowling from Afghanistan also, but they were at one stage they were not able to take wickets. After two early wickets of Evan Lewis and Shimron Atmire, they were not able to take wickets, and then there was a partnership between Shai Hope and Roston Chase. Both of the batsmen, matured batsmen on the crease, that were looking set, looking to bat deep, looking very elegant on the crease, orthodox cricketing shots by both of them. And Roston Chase was unlucky to miss out on his maiden ODI century by 6 runs as he was dismissed by another good ball by Mujibur Rahman, and Shai Hope remained unbeaten on 77 not out, and as it turned out to be, West Indies took a lead of 1-0 in the series. Roston Chase was deservedly the man of the match awardee for his 2 wickets with the ball and giving 31 runs in this 2 wickets and 31 runs in his 10 overs, and 94 runs, a splendid knock and a partnership that sealed the match for the West Indies. So Roston Chase was the man of the match, and however the bowling performance for the West Indies is very good, controlled. 2 for 21 for Jason Holder, the former captain, and he bowled 2 maidens right on the spot, money, and right on the spot and right on the money, bowling a test match line and troubling a lot of batsmen. So that's all from us today. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe this video, and we'll meet you tomorrow for the analysis of India-Bangladesh second T20I. So meet you then, and until then it's goodbye.